In the mid-90s, there was a trend going on that different sort of more or less capable directors made fake Quentin Tarantino movies. Many of these movies were, okay and good and sometimes really good. But by the turn of the millennium, they had all but disappeared. But one of the last gasps of this short-lived movie trend came in 2001, and it was called the Knockaround Guys. How does it measure up? Let's take a look at it. So we have two big-time mobsters played by Dennis Hopper and John Malkovich, good stuff. Then they have, the wannabe mobsters. Matty, played by Barry Pepper, Johnny, played by Seth Green, and Taylor, played by Vin Diesel. They want to climb the food chain of the organized crime, but they're not being given anything else than fetching sandwiches and stuff like that. So they go into business for themselves with the help of John Malkovich, and with a very simple job. There are rules in this world that you should absolutely never do. Never give a grenade to a monkey, and never give Seth Green anything complicated to do, because they will chuck it up big time. So the money is lost, and he's stranded in a small Montana town, and now Vin Diesel and Barry Pepper and the other guys of the Knockaround Guys have to come up there, and they also set their target on the corrupt sheriff played by Tom Noonan. We will also have some fairly nice culture clashes between rural America and the big city boys. How is this going to work out? Are they gonna get the money back? Is John Malkovich and Dennis Hopper going to be more than glorified cameos? We'll have to find out. Now, this isn't a very complicated movie. It is basically a crime story about wannabe gangsters in a Montana town, a corrupt sheriff, and it works surprisingly good with a tight script, a short runtime, good pacing, fun characters, and a surprisingly huge chunk of unpredictability. We have a pretty solid movie, nothing special or anything. I mean, if Tarantino would have made this movie, it would have been absolutely fantastic, but it would also probably have been 2.5 hours long. This is a simple movie. It has some okay action sequences. It has some good suspense, and the star-studded cast helped this movie, elevate from its sort of mundane settings to a solid movie. If you like this sort of crime movies, like To Live and Die in LA, 2 Days in the Valley, or Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, this is a pretty solid movie in that sense. I think that's actually one of the better. And it's also fascinating to see Vin Diesel, before he became a household name, who mumbling about family all the time. This is an uncomplicated review for an uncomplicated movie. That was my 5th take of trying to say that, by the way. That is the Knockaround Guys. One thing I don't understand, why is this movie called the Knockaround Guys? Baffles me. The rating for this one will be a 65, a solid one. Maybe this movie could have used a little more humor. If you're looking for a movie with a lot of humor, which usually populates this sort of movies, you're not gonna find it here. This is a movie almost entirely free of humor. Until next time, this is the Vikstrand signing out.